mass murder in Jodhpur village. A case of murder and burning of 4 people of the same family has come to light late night in Ossian police station area of Jodhpur district of Rajasthan. Prima facie, it appears from the circumstances of the spot that after the murder, an attempt has been made to burn the bodies. The villagers say that when they saw smoke rising early this morning, they reached near the house and went inside and saw the bodies of all 4 lying burnt. In this incident, the dead body of the girl child has been completely burnt, while 40 to 50% of other family members and their bodies have been burnt. This whole family works in the line of agriculture. There are traces of blood on the cot lying outside the house, which clearly shows that the killers brutally murdered, and the body in fact was dragged inside and burned. These are some of those horrific images that we of course cannot show you at the moment because they're disturbing in nature, but this is what is being reported from a Jodhpur village. This matter of course will be investigated by the cops, but very, very shocking. A case of murder and burning of 4 people of the same family coming to light from the Ossian police station area of Jodhpur district of Rajasthan. Prima facie, it appears from the circumstances of the spot that after the murder, an attempt was made to burn the bodies. Villagers say that when they saw smoke rising early this morning, they went over to the house, went inside and saw the bodies of all 4 family members lying there, completely charred and burnt. Let's listen in to Union Minister and BJP leader Gajendra Singh Shekhawat.
अत्यंत दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है, और क्योंकि जैसा हम रोज ये कह रहे हैं कि 4.5 साल में जिस तरह से अपराधी बेखौफ हुए, अपराध जिस तरह से बढ़े, और सरकार क्योंकि केवल और केवल कुर्सी बचाने या वापस प्राप्त करने में ही मशगूल है, उसके चलते हुए निष्पक्ष अनुसंधान होकर के ऐसे नराधमों को कठोरतम सजा दी जानी चाहिए।
A family of 4, including a 6-month-old child, are killed in their own house. Their necks are cut and then they are dragged into the angan of the house and set on fire. This is the state of law and order, an affair that is taking place in Rajasthan. In the home district of Chief Minister, Jodhpur, every day such incidents are taking place. The law and order of Rajasthan has completely deteriorated under Mr. Gehlot. This is the fact.
Devankur Vadhavan is now joining us live from Rajasthan on this. Dev, what are the details that you can share about this horrific incident that is being reported from Jodhpur?
Well, Paulomi, the incident occurred yesterday. In fact, the 4 of the family were asleep at the point in time when this, horrific incident came to light. They were burnt alive while 2 of the family members were outside the home and the other 2 were inside. As per the information that we have gathered so far, this may be a family feud or a financial feud in the backdrop of this entire horrific incident that has come to light from Rajasthan's Jodhpur. The Ossian MLA, Divya Maderna, while speaking with India Today, has mentioned that she has spoken with senior police officials.
Dave, just hold on for a moment. Divya Maderna is in fact joining us over the phone line right now. An absolutely shocking incident which is in fact being reported, ma'am, from Jodhpur. What more can you tell us? Because the charge is that the state government and the police are going slow, that this is a very shocking incident where 4 members of a family were murdered, and then in a bid possibly to cover up evidence, the bodies were burnt as well. Ms. Maderna, are you able to hear me, ma'am?
Able to hear you, yes, you're audible.
Yes, ma'am, the question is, what have you, because you are from the area itself, what have you learnt about this horrific incident which is being reported from Jodhpur,
yes,
from a village?
I am the legislator representing
yes,
the constituency where the incident has taken place. A brutal murder of 4 people. I got a call at 6:30 in the morning. I think the police was informed. The police reached the incident. And the moment police reached the incident, I think it was told to every top official. I got a call between 6:20 to 6:30. That's the same time as we spoke. The collector, the SP, and all the highest officials. We all had a talk immediately. There were 2 people who were sleeping outside. They were brutally murdered with a sharp-edged weapon. And then there was a daughter-in-law who was sleeping inside with a 6-month-old baby. She was again with a sharp-edged weapon hit and murdered. Then those 2 old couple were taken into that jhopadi and then were burnt. When this incident probably was at 5 in the morning, when the jhopadi was burnt, obviously because it's in the village, people nearby saw the flames and came running to dispose of the fire, and that's when they realized this has been a brutal murder, and the police chowki was informed, and the police immediately reached there. I'm also, because the Vidhan Sabha Legislative Assembly was running and I was in Jaipur, I've left for Jodhpur. Police had already reached the spot. It's an extremely brutal murder. It's heart-wrenching for us to see something like this in our society. It's a heinous crime. My condolences to the family. I'm reaching the spot, and the police and the administration is there, and there is no way out that we will leave these people.
Ma'am, who do you hold responsible for this absolute lapse in law and order? Because that's what the BJP is charging the Congress with.
No, this is something that is under investigation. The police is looking into all angles, whether it is personal rivalry or what is it. I will not be able to comment unless the police has completed their investigation and they come to a concrete conclusion. So, some incidents like these are extremely unfortunate. They can happen anywhere and everywhere. But our government is hell-bent on controlling law and order and crime. And just yesterday, we got a legislation in the House for Sangathit crime, these new gangs and new ways of crimes that have come in, and we can seize their properties, and such legislations have also come into. So we're extremely, extremely careful. We are taking corrective measures. We're getting legislations. There are review meetings. The DGP and the ADG guide is extremely, extremely sensitive and strict about this. So it's an unfortunate incident that has taken place. Yes, I do agree, but there is no way that there is going to be any compromise as far as law and order and security of a common man is concerned.
Ma'am, I believe you've already said that the IG is responsible for the situation, the prevailing law and order situation.
Yes, because just a month back, there's a young boy called Sham Paliwal who was brutally murdered. We have a very efficient SP who came on the spot, and there were other people who were arrested, but the main accused flew away, and they were still not being able to arrest them. Meanwhile, the SHO was removed by IG, and he was the only SHO removed, which was the Osiam police station SHO, where this incident today has taken place. There was another police encounter that had happened where the Jodhpur police went and did a police encounter in Barmer. I myself was attacked, and a single arrest was not being able to made, and the IG transferred that file. So I feel the IG is absolutely inefficient and incapable, and because of a single officer we are suffering, and these incidents are taking place, and I feel the IG should be sacked and Asian bottle and be removed from field.
Ma'am, the Congress is in government. Have you been raising this?
Yes, I raised this in the House, and I left for Jodhpur. I went and met my speaker, and I said if I could raise and I raised this issue in the House, because it was a question hour, and you actually, in the legal proceedings of the House, you can't really raise that. You can only raise it after.
No, your specific concerns about the IG, ma'am.
Yes, I have. I've raised it. I've publicly spoken about it. I've raised, and I've spoken to the DG, and I've spoken to all top officials.
Okay. Ms. Maderna, thank you so much for speaking to India Today.